Hello my friend, welcome for today's lesson. We are talking about the treatment of polycystic ovarian disease. The treatments of polycystic ovarian disease. How do you treat polycystic ovarian disease? In yesterday's video, we talked about polycystic ovarian disease. We talked about the definition. We defined polycystic ovarian disease and we said that this is a clinical condition or it is a medical condition whereby your ovaries produce lots of small swellings known as cysts, and these range from 9 up to actually 20 or even more. And we say that it is a disease because it actually makes you develop some conditions which are really not good. For example, it can predispose you or it can expose you to diabetes. It could also expose you to other complications like hirsutism. But today we are talking about the treatment of polycystic ovarian disease. Remember, we have already talked about the tests which can be done, and we said that polycystic ovarian disease can be identified by doing a pelvic ultrasound scan, which will be done in hospital by your doctor, and then also doing a fertility hormonal screen assay test or testing for your hormones. And the hormones we are more interested in here include the luteinizing hormone, which is obviously going to be very high. And then there's another hormone which is known as testosterone. It is a male hormone. In people or in women with polycystic ovarian disease, the hormone known as testosterone is very, very high. And that's why women with polycystic ovarian disease tend to actually develop those features which are more of men. They have lots of excessive hair growth on their body, and then also there are other changes which may actually happen. Next is that the hormone known as the follicle stimulating hormone, the hormone which is responsible for stimulating your follicles or your eggs, the hormone responsible for your eggs to grow very well, so that on the 14th day during ovulation, the mature egg, also known as the Graafian follicle, is released. Thereby, after being released, it gets fertilized in the ampulla or it gets fertilized in the junction of your fallopian tube. After fertilization, it travels to your womb where it attaches or it implants. So the hormone which is responsible for the growth of your eggs, known as the follicle stimulating hormone, is going to be low when you have polycystic ovarian disease. So having got this background information about polycystic ovarian disease, we are going to talk about the treatment. Now, this is channel Gerard Master, the health educator. We do talk about women's health, we talk about pregnancy, we talk about issues or questions regarding fertility. We do answer all your questions. And one of our viewers asked us to talk about polycystic ovarian disease, and that's why we are talking about polycystic ovarian disease. So we are looking at the treatment of polycystic ovarian disease. When we are considering or when we are talking about the treatment, remember that this video is only for informational purposes. It's for informational and educational purposes. All treatments for medical conditions, you should always consult your primary caregiver or your doctor who is attending to you in your specific place where you are, so that appropriate management and monitoring can be done. So use this video for information purposes so that you can get to know about conditions that do affect women. So we are talking about the treatments, and we are saying that treatment of polycystic ovarian disease, specifically, it bases on what is presenting in a woman. If at all a woman is showing signs of having issues with fertility, if you are trying to get pregnant and you do have polycystic ovarian disease and you are trying to get pregnant at the same time, then your treatment is going to be specific for that particular concern. And then remember, polycystic ovarian disease as a condition, it does not have cure. It does not have a cure. Polycystic ovarian disease does not have a cure, but always treatment is to manage the symptoms. So if a woman is having issues with fertility, if you are having infertility, and at the same time you have polycystic ovarian disease, having known from the beginning, one of our first videos, we talked about this. If you missed it, please, after watching this video, go back and look through our videos on polycystic ovarian disease, also known as PCOS. We talked about it. We said that it is normally a disorder, or it is a condition brought about by a dysfunction between your hypothalamus and then your anterior pituitary gland. The hypothalamus is that part in the brain which releases a hormone known as the gonadotrophin, or the gonadotrophin releasing hormone. And then that hormone, after it has been released, or after it has been produced by the hypothalamus, it travels down to the anterior pituitary gland, and when this hormone reaches the anterior pituitary gland, it brings about the release of two hormones. These two hormones include the FSH and the LH. Now, FSH means the follicle stimulating hormone. I think by now you are well conversant with FSH. We said that FSH, or the follicle stimulating hormone, is that hormone which makes your eggs to grow, which makes your eggs to mature. If you are having issues with this hormone, then maturation of the eggs is not going to take place. In other words, you are not going to ovulate. And when you are not ovulating, it means getting pregnant will be difficult. So remember, our goal for this video today, we are talking about the treatment of polycystic ovarian disease. We shall not go and talk about something else. So we are saying that if you are having infertility, if you are having fertility issues, and you are having polycystic ovarian disease, treatment will be specifically to stabilize your fertility, or to stabilize your, actually the treatment will be basically to stabilize your fertility. So how do you stabilize fertility? The first key thing is that you will need to actually have your doctor will request for the tests of your hormones, so that a study, so that an analysis of your hormones is done by your doctor. And then once your doctor discovers that, probably, maybe, let's give an example. If the results come back and you are having high levels of the luteinizing hormone, and then also you are having high levels of testosterone, as it is expected in polycystic ovarian disease, and then treatment will be given to stabilize these hormones, and at the same time raise your follicle stimulating hormone, so that your follicles are stimulated to grow. Are we together? So I thank you, my friend, for staying with me. We are still talking about the treatment of polycystic ovarian disease. So we have said that treatment is specific to the presenting condition. If you are having issues with fertility, then drugs will be given to stabilize your fertility. And as I said, this video is for educational purposes only, but I will talk about some drugs. There are some key drugs which will be prescribed by your doctor, and these drugs are going to bring about ovulation. They are going to stimulate ovulation. They are going to stimulate maturation of your eggs. These drugs are available. If you would like to discuss more with me one-on-one, you can book through our website, Gerard Massa, thehealtheducator.com. is just down below here. Just go down there, book your appointment, and then we shall discuss more about the drugs. So there are drugs which will be given to you, which will stimulate, actually they will stimulate ovulation, and then of course also growth of your eggs. And then the other treatment which will be given will be for bringing about, actually restoring your androgens, or restoring your testosterone levels, bringing down the male hormone known as testosterone. The other treatment specifically will be in form of creams. If you are having polycystic ovarian disease and you are having hair loss, then treatment will be given to restore your hair. And then remember, this treatment can only work if at all your hormones have been analyzed by your doctor. The next treatment is that there's a particular drug which is used very well. It's used widely. It can actually stabilize your hormones, and then at the same time, it can help you get pregnant faster. Book to have a consultation with me. at my website, Gerard Massa, the health educator. We shall talk more. In this video today, we have been talking about polycystic ovarian disease. And remember, we said that this is a condition which is due to a dysfunction between the hypothalamus and then also the anterior pituitary gland. And at the same time, it is a condition characterized by presence of small swellings, also known as cysts. And cysts are fluid-filled swellings which are actually on your ovaries. And we said that this condition, polycystic ovarian disease, is characterized by 3 major signs. The first is that there's what we call menstrual irregularities. The next is that there's what we call androgen excess, or there's a high level of the male hormone, testosterone. And then lastly, it is characterized by presence of cysts or swellings on your ovaries. So if you are a woman and you are having those 3 signs, you have menstrual irregularities, your periods are not regular, and then also you are having androgen excess. How do you know that you are having androgen excess? You'll show signs of men. You are a woman, but you'll begin showing signs of men. Your voice will change, and then it will become more of a man. And then also when you begin developing hair on your beards, and then also hair on your chest, features which actually show that you are having issues with your hormones, please have yourself checked. You should not worry. Even if you have polycystic ovarian disease, you can get pregnant. And before I end this video, I forgot to talk about the diet. When we are looking at treatment of polycystic ovarian disease, much as it does not have a cure, but still the symptoms can be managed. And then when the symptoms are managed, you can go on and get pregnant. You can go on and live a normal life. If you are having issues with alopecia, you can go on and grow your hair back. If the hair is excess, then it's also known as hirsutism. Yes, if you are having hirsutism, still treatments are available which can actually control this. There's a particular drug. It's very, very key. It's a combined oral contraceptive, but it is combined with other drugs. It can work on you very well. So the key or the last treatment method is actually what we call, it's called laparoscopic ovarian drilling. If at all everything has failed, then laparoscopic ovarian drilling, a procedure whereby a small wire will be inserted. Actually, they will make a small incision, a small cut on your womb or on your pelvic area, and then this small wire is sort of a telescope, but it's really thin. It will be inserted, and then it will go straight to your ovaries, whereby those cysts on your ovaries will be actually destroyed by very strong heat or laser. This will be done in theater. So laparoscopic ovarian drilling is one of the last management, or is one of the last steps which can be taken if all the other treatments have not worked for you. And remember, we cannot end this video without talking about the importance or the significance of having a healthy diet. So when we are talking about a healthy diet, if you are a woman and you have polycystic ovarian disease, it is very important to note that when you modify your diet, you go for more of whole grain foods. For example, whole grain rice. You go for whole grain cereals, and then also you opt for vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and then you supplement it with actually plenty of water, and then exercising moderately, and then losing your weight. Losing weight can be through exercises. You can begin on jogging. Just begin slowly and then gradually build up according to how your body will adjust. And then also, if you are overweight, there are drugs on the market. For example, Orlistat. It's very important. It's very key. It can help you bring down your weight. But remember, we said that these drugs or these treatments have to be prescribed to you by your doctor. If you would like to have a one-on-one consultation with me, please just head to my website, Gerard Massa, the health educator, and you'll be instructed on how you can make your booking. Lots of our clients are benefiting from this information. I'm looking forward to talking with you on my website, GerardMassa, thehealtheducator.com. And yes, just know that you can get pregnant even if you do have polycystic ovarian disease. May God bless us all. And yes, if you are having issues, remember to put God first. Everything will work out. I thank you, my friend, for watching today's video. Come back tomorrow for tomorrow's video at exactly 17 hours. A new video is released and we talk about women's health. Gerard Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. Remember to subscribe so that you do not miss any new videos we release. See you in my next video. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day. God bless us all. Bye-bye.